The engagement ceremony of Babatunde Adebayo and Gbemisola Onofeko will always linger in the memory of friends, family, and well-wishers who gathered at the Lekki Event Center on Thursday, September 25th, 2014, to witness the union of the family of Comptroller Adebayo Adekunle Andrew of the Nigerian Customs Service and Mrs. Adebayo Victoria Ebuola with Mr. Olani Kaude Onofeko and Mrs. Muteliola Onofeko. Beginning with the soul-lifting, spirit-filled songs of praise unto God, which is led by AY Praise Band, the parents of the bride who hail from Ijebu-Jesha in Osun State of Nigeria opened the floor by making their entry in company of supportive family members. The opening prayer was said by a member of the bride's family, and a praise session followed, revealing the friendliness and familiarity that dwelled between both families. While the members of the bride's family were seated, the groom's parents, who are indigenes of Owo in Ondo State, in company of family members and friends who came to show unending support, made their way to announce their intention and to pay homage to their in-laws, the Onofeko family. All of this amidst special cultural renditions from our cultural group. The letter of intent was presented to the family of the bride after it was read by a maiden from the groom's family. With dancing, singing, and excitement saturating the whole atmosphere, the bride's mother, Mrs. Muteliola Onofeko, joyfully displayed the letter which had been brought before her family. After prayers from the bride's father, a letter of acceptance was issued by the bride's family in response to the proposal. It was all fun at the event, which heightened as a Mercy cultural group all the way from Owo in Ondo State once again gave a royal welcome to the groom, Babatunde Adebayo, who did justice to the beats he swayed in his well-designed navy blue traditional garb. With songs of eulogy for Babatunde rendered in the Ondo dialect rent in the air, friends also followed from behind to join in paying homage to the family of his new-found love. The Owo cultural troupe not only made an impressive performance, but succeeded in thrilling the guests as well. Babatunde and his friends were drilled in the process of observing tradition as they prostrated a number of times before the parents of the bride amidst sincere prayers. Gbemisola Onofeko, the stunning bride everyone had been longing to see, finally arrived in grand style. This time around, the cultural troupe from her hometown in Ijebu-Jesha ushered her graciously into the presence of the waiting guests. Clad in her beautiful navy blue and peach-colored traditional attire, Gbemisola, accompanied by her bevy of female friends and close associates, arrived amidst pomp and glee. Kneeling before her hubby, Gbemisola crowned her groom by placing a cap on his head to signify her recognition of his lordship over the new home. In response to this act, Babatunde lifted his wife off the ground to show her off to the esteemed guests and family members. The groom's family proceeded to present gift items to the bride's family, and the bride was formally handed over to her husband. The newest couple in town made their way to the cake stand to cut their engagement cake and afterwards fed each other in the most loving manner. After final prayers were said, the Owo cultural troupe rendered more songs with interesting and colorful display of the Ondo tradition. The families of Adebayo and Onofeko joined friends and well-wishers to witness the solemnization of the holy matrimony of their children, Babatunde and Gbemisola, at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, the City of David Parish, Victoria Island, Lagos. The deadline was Saturday, 27th of September 2014. Officiated by Pastor Ido Iluyomade, the church service began with a processional hymn and opening prayer. A praise and worship session of spirit-filled songs followed, with the RCCJ choir leading the congregation. The Bible reading was taken from Ephesians 5:22-23, spelling out how a couple should live together in unity and love. A second congregational hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness, rent the air, before the officiating minister came up the platform to conduct the taking of the marriage covenant. He read out the terms and conditions binding the marriage institution and highlighted the reasons for marriage itself. There and then, Gbemisola and Babatunde took their marital vows before God and man and sang the song, O Perfect Love, while they knelt before the altar in prayer.
Better for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy law. Thereto, I give you my trust, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death do us part, according to God's holy law. Thereto, I give you my trust. Pray.
The sermon of the ceremony was taken from Genesis 2:24, during which the minister emphasized that marriage is a blessing from God. The more reason the couple must preserve and guard it jealously with all their might. He said that for the marriage to be a success, they must follow what the Bible talks about marriage. Ensure that they keep the fire of their love burning at all time by giving it constant attention. The minister further advised the couple never to forget to show kindness and appreciation to each other on a regular basis. Thereafter, the couple danced their way to sign the marriage register, while the choir kept everyone on their feet as they rendered praise songs to God. The latest couple in the City of Excellence, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Adebayo, was introduced to the entire congregation, and words of blessings were released upon them by the minister. After the church service, every convoy channeled towards Ruby Gardens, Lekki, Lagos. Here, the Onofekos and Adebayos hosted their esteemed guests to a grand and amazing reception. Anchored by Firstborn, one of Nigeria's upcoming comedians, The reception began with the arrival of parents of the bride, Mr. Olani Kayode Onofeko and Mrs. Muteliola Onofeko. This was followed by the parents of the groom, Comptroller Adebayo Adekunle and Mrs. Victoria Ebuola Adebayo, who made their way to their seats amidst a huge throng of supporters and well-wishers. The chairman of the occasion was Engineer Tajuddin Ibrahim, who graced the occasion with his amiable wife, Mrs. Funke Ibrahim. The couple, Gbemisola and Babatunde, made their entry in grand style, with DJ Lami dishing out contemporary songs to welcome them. The ceremony was declared open by Pastor Rebecca Amos, and comedian Firstborn did not stop cracking the ribs of the guests. Chairman, in his brief address, expressed satisfaction and pride for the couple and prayed that their union will turn out to be a successful one.
Happy for you. We are truly happy for you. And today is a great day, and I'm sure you are going to have all the best. Everything about wedding is tolerance, and I know all this far you will do yourself so much calmness, truthfulness, and your aspirations will be granted and blessed in Jesus' name. I know you are from different backgrounds, but you are one today. All these lovely people, aged, average age, yet to marry, willing to marry, are all here gathered to witness this occasion. We can only celebrate with you.
Thereafter, the couple made their way to the magnificent cake stand, where the chairman supervised the cutting of the cake again. Gbemisola and Babatunde fed each other in a romantic manner and stormed the dance floor, with DJ Lami doing it again with his unique lineup of tracks. Gbemisola got set to toss a bouquet of flowers to the waiting hands of the ladies who dashed for it. In addition to the spice of music for the day, the Faith Band also supplied a good dose of music that created a balanced atmosphere. Next in the lineup of events was the father-daughter dance between Gbemisola and her father, who did perfect justice to the slow renditions. A toast of good health and long life was proposed by the best man, and the vote of thanks was delivered by the man of the day, Comptroller Adebayo Babatunde. To draw the curtains on the exclusive wedding, the couple stormed the dance floor again, this time in company of the chairman, his wife, friends, and well-wishers. Wish the newest couple a blissful marriage, filled with God's blessings, and we pray that the journey that is started will end well.